Hi, this is Pat Duckworth, the author of Hot Women Rock, How to Discover Your Midlife Entrepreneurial Mojo. And my guest today is somebody that I met in Delhi 3 years ago when I was launching Hot Women Rock, and she is an amazing entrepreneur. She founded Ministry of Design in Delhi with her daughter Winky Singh, and they make these beautiful couture Indian wedding trousseaux, combining some of the beautiful embroidery from India and some Western touches to it. And you have to see the collections, they're so beautiful. So I am welcoming today Winky Singh, all the way from Delhi. How are you, Winky?
Hi, Pat. How are you? So
Um,
nice to see
Winky,
you.
did you get into doing design straight when you left school or college? How did you start out?
Uh, I just started about 18 years ago. So it wasn't directly after my school or my college. In fact, I never thought of becoming a designer. Though there was a drive inside, but I never thought of becoming a designer because I've come from a very small town in Punjab, in India. And there were no such fashion designing courses or anything, any professional formal degree of fashion design or something. And I did my masters in music, so I was more of a singer. So since I was an artist by in the heart, so all I thought, the courses which were available over there that time were music. So I thought, let me just start with my music. So I did start my journey with music, and then I got married. In fact, my kids were really small. And when I came to Delhi after my marriage, and because I was from Punjab, so the fashion was very different because uh, Delhi was completely a cosmopolitan city, and I used to see a lot of people around me wearing such beautiful, gorgeous design, and I did not belong to the city, so I didn't know where to go and where to get my tailor-made, custom-made clothes. I used to ask my neighbors, my friends around that area where I was living, and somehow, somewhere or the other, nobody could really give me the uh, right guidance. Where do I go? Because I was always a fashion conscious by nature, naturally. And then one fine day, I just told my husband, I said, look, you know what? Tomorrow I'm starting my, I'm starting my designing. I'm going to start my own boutique. So this was just an overnight decision. And next morning, and my entire family was shocked. How are you going to do it? You don't know anything about it. You don't have any formal degree. How would you just do it? I said, I'm just going to try it because nobody's really giving me the guidance. Where should I go? I'm going to start my own. So, this was how my journey started. Within 20 days, I started sourcing the fabrics. I was going around Delhi. And from morning to evening, I would be just out looking for such beautiful fabrics, which I would like to wear.
Mm.
That was my conviction that, like, for example, if I design something which I like to wear for women, I think women are going to like it, because my thoughts were like something practical which you can wear every day, and at the same time they are not so formal but they're not so casual, that the fusion little bit with the texture of the Indian fabric with a slight hint of western, so every woman can carry something um, without even being fussy, they should be comfortable. So within 20 days I had my first exhibition, and I remember,
Wow.
yeah, within 20 days, from nowhere, from scratch, I designed about 60 pieces. And the first day when people started coming for the exhibition, and I was very skeptical about it, like, I hope people buy my stuff. I don't know how they're going to respond to my collection. And I was telling my the friends who were visiting, like, from the heart, because I was just a simple little girl when I started. So I was just saying, look, I've never even earned 100 rupees in my life. I don't know whether I'm going to sell these clothes or not. third day, it was a 3 days exhibition, and I had only 3 pieces left out of 60 pieces. And I was like overwhelmed with the response from the people, and people placed so many orders on top of it, what I designed. So this is how the journey started. And then I started keeping a permanent staff, created a little small factory going back 2000. And it's 2019, so almost 19 years now, I would say. And I just kept a very little staff, and then I used to start designing. I would just design for women around my house, and like, so. And then the first year, I remember, uh, people started acknowledging my work without me even advertising about it. It was all word of mouth. And I remember the first call. There is a very big paper here, which is Times of India. So where we have a magazine section, which is called Delhi Times, which is the paper we still consider after 19 years. We still consider, oh wow, if you are in Delhi Times, means you are a star. So I remember I was out with my husband for a dinner, and that particular night at 11 o'clock at night, I'm receiving a call out of nowhere. The Miss World, Priyanka Chopra, is in Delhi in 2000. That was my very first year in the business. I don't know where they got my phone number from, where they got my name. I had no clue because I never advertised before that. I never even went for any magazine or anything. Tomorrow, so 9 o'clock, we want you to be there. We are interviewing her. We want Priyanka Chopra to wear your collection. I mean,
Wow.
my phone was almost like falling from my. I said, "Who do you want to speak with?" He says, "Winky Singh. Are you Winky Singh?" I said, "Yes, of course." I mean, I was like overjoyed, overwhelmed. I said, "Oh my God." The next morning, I reached to the hotel with couple of my garments. I mean, overnight, I didn't know what to take and what to like. So out of those 3, 4, 5 garments, she chose one outfit. So I spent the whole day with her parents in that hotel. And uh, 3 to 4 days later, uh, I was again out of Delhi, and I landed to the station, the railway station. I went to meet my daughters in the boarding school. So when I landed to the station, and I'm just receiving 6 o'clock in the morning, there's so many calls coming, and people are saying, you know what, you are in the front page of Delhi Times. Priyanka Chopra is wearing your clothes. I said, no way. So it was like God was kind, and I felt so blessed. And then that was one Priyanka Chopra, then with one Miss India, then another Miss India. So I kept on coming on the front page, the Delhi Times, and it was authentic, completely authentic news on the front page. So overnight I actually became a star from nowhere, no degree, no exposure, nothing. So all I would say, it was my destiny, and I think God was really kind, and then of course I worked hard after that, and it became a passion for me to design for every woman who has a dream to wear something really beautiful. And my passion was to just convert their dream into reality. I
Yeah.
used to
I mean,
I used
the clothes you make now are so beautiful. So when did you start to specialize in the sort of the wedding outfits? When did that become the main thing?
So the very first year, in fact, towards the end of the first year, I my passion became, to design to women for the occasion wear. Actually,
Yeah.
started developing a collection, which, okay, my specialty was, uh, for example, if I'm going to the market, I'm looking for something for myself before I start my business. And I have to go for a very simple, nice, classy party for the evening. I would just go around in the market. I wouldn't really find something simple, classy, and affordable. So that I experienced myself. So the day I started, I promised to myself that I am going to create a collection which is affordable, classy, and women can wear over and over again. You know, it should not, they should not feel that they have worn it once, now
Yeah.
they cannot wear. So they can kind of mix and match. Probably you're wearing a, for example, you're wearing a simple outfit. So next time they're coming to me, I said, just bring your outfit. I'm going to give you a nice car to go with it. So just, I'll accessorize it. I will not give them the new outfit. I'll say, okay, you have another occasion coming up. So bring your outfit. I'll accessorize it in such a way it will look new to you. So, you know, because I used to struggle for myself, and I would say, my goodness, I'm going to spend 300 pound, 400 pound. If you convert into rupees, it's like 20,000, 30,000 rupees you're spending on one outfit, and you wear it once. And after that, what do you do with it?
Mm.
I used to ask them, do you bring it back to me? I'm just going to create it in such a way. I'm going to recreate it for you.
Yeah.
So then I think, so this is how my journey started with the occasion wear. Women started liking my styling in terms of that. I always, because since I used to travel around the world anyway to see what people like, what people enjoy wearing. So I did not want to create something which is a very typical Indian with a heavy embroidery.
Mm.
I want to create a ratio which is like for example, I mean, if we talk about mathematically, so it's like 70%, 60% Indian and 40% Western touch, so that, you know, it's more wearable actually.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I started making for occasion wear from the very first year.
Yeah. And at what stage did your daughter join you in Ministry of Design?
Well, I actually felt bad that since I did not have any degree, so I learned on the job. Every
Mm.
day I just go to my factory and I used to just learn from the people whom I hired, because I hired the best of the staff,
Mm.
the you know, the technicians. I had the best of the technicians to cut, to stitch, and to embroidery and everything. So I used to learn from them, and then I used to create the collection. So I realized, like, you know, since I somewhere used to feel that I struggled, I mean, I wish I had a degree or I had done any professional diploma or anything in terms of fashion. So probably I could be more efficient from the early, even in the early years where I used to struggle. So I sent my daughter to London College of Fashion. So after her no, after her schooling. So 1 year she worked with me in Delhi, and then after that she went to London. So she did her degree in fashion and marketing from London for 4 years. And then after 4 years, when she finished her degree, she worked with all these luxury brands like Gucci, Armani, and Chanel. And she just wanted to learn the techniques. And then she came to Delhi, which was, I would say, I think in 2013. Yeah. So the Ministry of Design is been formed only 6 years ago. Earlier, my brand was just Winky Singh, plain Winky Singh. If you Google, you can just check Winky Singh. And then eventually, when my daughter joined me, so we kept a brand called Ministry of Design, Winky Singh and Ashma Singh. And then there is a slogan, it's called Let's Design Together. So this is
Mm.
how we write it. So any woman is coming with a dream, so we convert into the reality by saying, okay, you also bring your ideas on table, and then let's, you know, we are going to put our ideas, so let's design together your entire attire. So that was the whole idea. So 6 years ago we formed this store.
Yeah, and you've done some beautiful collections. So
Thank you.
I know that you're moving on and doing more things now. So let's get on to that. What's happening with you now?
About 15 months ago, a director from Bombay, and I would say an actor who's also an actor in the movie, which is his name is Imran Zahid. He's a beautiful artist. He's a theater artist, and now this is his first film. So he called me one fine day, and he says, "Look, we are making a feature film, which is a Bollywood film, and all we want you to come on board and um, help the prisoners in the jail to create a collection for the film," which was something very new. I never even heard about it. So he said, "This is something first time the history of cinema in the world that we are coming up with such a concept." So anyway, I was working on women empowerment through all, Harbeen had given me the opportunity to connect to women around the world, go empowered, create new chapters. So that journey was already there with me. So when this thing came on board, and where he asked me to work with the prisoners, and again, it's another way of empowering women in the prison, which I never even thought, I never experienced, I never heard before. So journey just shifted. It just changed for me, actually. My destiny changed from there, I would say. And I went to the Tihar. This is called Tihar Jail in Delhi, and is one of the biggest jail in Asia. So went to the jail for the very first time, and I met the prisoners, and I met uh, the, the the people inside, and heard their stories, and something just touched me inside.
Mm.
So my my project, I mean, of course, I started teaching them, I started mentoring them, started challenging them that, okay, for example, if this is the character in the movie, what do you think, how should we design it? So gradually they started getting involved. They also started getting that thrill out of this, because even they said that they never even imagined in their life that they can design for a Bollywood star and in a cinema, and so the excitement level, and then the whole vibe change in that lab when we used to work. So I would be just going there maybe between 3 to 4 days in a week. So my journey just changed. More than I was going to now Ministry of Design, I started going to the jail, and it became a passion for me to teach them, mentor them, teach them something every time, something new to them, and create something beautiful with them. So we created a beautiful collection for the movie. You will watch the movie probably in the next couple of months. It's going to release, and my project finished within the first 5 6 months. Now the senior people in the jail, they asked me, okay, your project is finished,
Mm.
and what do you want to do? I said, I mean, if you allow me, I would like to continue. I would like to continue teaching them. I would like to continue uh, teaching them the advanced techniques of fashion, since they are already so trained while working with me in the past 6 8 months. So I would like to take them to the next level. Now this is my passion more than the commercial work which I was doing. Now my daughter is taking care of that. Not that I'm not doing it, but my more of my time is I'm spending in the jail, and we are creating a brand. In fact, it's already been created. So I've already done one collection with them. Now I'm going to do I've started a new second collection now with them. That collection will I'll be finishing in the next 2 months. So which I am taking it globally, like people like you. I really want women to come forward and feel the collection, wear the collection, buy the collection, so that they feel empowered. These women sitting inside can get some money while sitting inside. They can have that money to fight their cases. They can have their money to feed their kids, which are, the kids who are outside because they are abandoned by the families. They are it's a stigma, it's a social stigma, it's a dual stigma they have, that when they come out, at least they're self-sufficient and they already have a name. People would like to hire them if they see that they can design, like something like what I'm wearing is designed by the inmates. And you know, so I really want that people must feel that they can design as if a designer, somebody like me can design, and then even they are trained designers, so they can be hired by people, they can be the entrepreneurs, they can have their own little business. So so that is my journey. This is my new journey now, where I'm actually helping them inside. So yeah.
Well, I just want to show off the beautiful scarf because I was lucky enough to see you in London last year and you gave me this beautiful scarf.
Thank you so much, Pat, and you're flaunting it so very beautifully.
I can't tell you how much I've worn it, and I took it to America recently and there was lots of admiration, so there is no problem with taking this brand globally. I think I could probably, sell dozens of them. So.
Thank you so much, Pat, for the appreciation. And actually, I definitely am going to show this to the women inside, this whole thing which is happening here, so that they really feel empowered. They really feel that, look, they're the product which is made by them. People like you are wearing around the world and across India, and it's like a boost for them, like a moral.
Absolutely, yeah, and it's that thing that it's lovely to wear. It's not like I'm wearing it out of charity. This is a really lovely piece of fashion, and I love wearing it, and it gets admiration. So you're training them so beautifully to do something that will be really appreciated.
This was my first dream, that people should not buy the product out of mercy.
Yeah.
Must buy because they like it, and then they come back, they wait next time whenever they have a new collection. So they must wait. So this is how I'm training them to create a practical and a good looking design, and an affordable designs which every woman can have something in the wardrobe. So that's the whole idea, actually.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So Winky, we could talk for hours, and hopefully I will see you in London again soon so we can talk again. But I've just got a few questions for you. So what does success mean to you now?
I think, as I said, my journey has changed. My success now lie in the happiness, when I spread happiness around me by teaching not just women who are sitting in Tihar Jail, women who are underprivileged, who cannot afford to become an entrepreneur or a designer, especially a designer.
Yeah.
So in fact, I'll just share a very briefly. I was again recently in Punjab. I came back yesterday. So I have picked up one village in Punjab, where they have a very small institute, where they have about 70 girls who are just learning very basic tailoring, and very basic at a village level in Punjab, in a rural area. So I have taken that village under my control now. So I'm going to start working with them. I am again going to give them the employment, give them the guidelines, that what I just told them, you're just creating stuff which is not going to sell. Let me give you the guideline, that what you should be making, so that the stuff which you make, I can take it globally, your stuff also. So I'm again visiting next week, taking the fabrics from here. In fact, I'm going to take the fabrics from the Tihar Jail. So then they are going to get the employment, the fabrics which they are developing inside. So that fabric, I'm going to take it to the villages in Punjab or anywhere in India. So that is success for me. This is how I measure my success now, where I give my time, my energy to people to become successful with me. That's the real success for me now.
Yeah, that is really beautiful. And if you had a tip for a new entrepreneur, what would you say to somebody who's just starting out?
I would give them one single tip. You must dream. If you dream, never stop dreaming. I mean, I used to dream to wear good clothes, but I did not know that just by dreaming one day I'll be a designer and I will design for women around the globe. I never even thought, without having any degree. All I had is the dream.
Yeah.
So when you have a dream, passion is a byproduct.
Yeah.
Passion will support your dream. So you must dream. Dreaming is very, very important. Never underestimate yourself that you're just dreaming. No, dream is something which is the stepping stone to your success, stepping stone to becoming an entrepreneur. So dreaming is very, very important.
Dream and dream big. So
Yes.
Winky, if people want to find out more about you and the work that you're doing, where can they look to find out more about you?
Okay, we have a website which is Ministry of Design. It's www.ministryofdesign.in. And then we have a Instagram page to follow, the Ministry of Design. And then they can follow me in Winky Singh 03 and so on. And then we have a Facebook page, Ministry of Design, Winky Singh and Rashima Singh. And but as far as my collection with the Tihar Jail or these women, this is I'm going to now start posting the pictures on a social media. But right now I'm kind of operating through women like you who are kind of creating a brand awareness. But then shortly these garments will also be somewhere on the social media. We'll start posting them.
Well, as soon as you do, then we will put a link on the page so that everybody can find them, because I'm sure they're going to be interested. Thank you so much, Winky. It's late where you are, so I'm very grateful to you for staying up to talk to me. And I'm hoping I'm going to see you in London again soon.
Thank you. I'm coming first week of March, and I'm going to really see you back. And thank you so much for having me here. It's such a lovely. I had such a lovely conversation with you, and thank you so much. I truly appreciate.
Thank you. So to all our viewers, thank you for watching and learning more. So what did you learn tonight? You learned to dream big. That's what's really important, and to follow those dreams if you want to be an entrepreneur. And that success isn't all about money. Money helps because that keeps things ticking over so you can keep your house and your body together, but it's about that happiness that you spread to others. That's what real success means. So watch out for more of these interviews with amazing entrepreneurs. See you again soon.